Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Nasima Akter, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a science class for class 7 students. Dear students, our today's topic is chapter 4 and today we will read lesson 4 to 7 of this chapter. Let's see today's topic from here. Our today's topic is chapter 4, lesson 4 to 7. Today we will read, and this is lecture number 11, and today's HW number is 10 number HW. And this is your science book, and today's topic is here. This is page number 38. So dear students, let's begin the class. Students, we have already read some lessons of this chapter. Now today we will start from lesson 4, respiratory process. We inhale air through nostrils. We term this as respiration. This is a wrong concept. Our chest continuously expands and shrinks and takes oxygen and drives out carbon dioxide like balloons. As a result, the area of the lung increases and decreases in volume. Lungs continuously expand and shrink to inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. This is called breathing. This is one step of respiration. Respiration is divided into two types. Respiration is divided into two types such as external respiration and internal respiration. External respiration, the process where gaseous exchange occurs through lungs, is external respiration. In this process, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occurs between lung and capillary vessel. In this case, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occurs between lung and capillary vessels. External respiration is completed into two steps such as inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation and exhalation. What is inhalation? We take in oxygenated air from the atmosphere. It is called inhalation. We take in oxygenated air from the atmosphere. It is called inhalation. During this process, muscles in between diaphragm and chest cavity shrink and the lung expand with air and oxygen. Do you remember what is diaphragm? In our previous class I have shown you, and again I want to show you which one is diaphragm. Diaphragm, this one is curved like shape, open like open umbrella. This is diaphragm. So during this process, muscles in between diaphragm and chest cavity shrink and the lung expand with air and oxygen. And now exhalation is after inhalation, exhalation phase starts. In this stage, muscles of diaphragm and chest cavity relax and squeeze. As a result, area of lungs becomes small. The air and carbon dioxide from the alveoli transported through bronchus and trachea are expelled outside through nostril. And now internal respiration. Students, do you remember what is alveoli, trachea? I have shown you in our previous class. Now I am going to show you again. Here is alveoli. Small balloon like inside our lung is called alveolus. So, and trachea, this one is trachea. This one is trachea. These all are our respiration organ. Now Internal respiration. Internal respiration. During internal respiration, the cellular food is oxidized in presence of oxygen and converted into kinetic energy and heat energy. During internal respiration, the cellular food is oxidized in presence of oxygen and converted into kinetic energy and heat energy. Oxygen that enters into the blood of the lung moves with blood to distant capillary vessels. Here is capillary vessels. In our previous class, I have told that they are small vessels, blood vessels like wave. It makes like wave inside our cell. This is capillary vessels. Oxygen then oxygen then reaches intercellular juice through the wall of capillary vessels. Oxygen enters the cells via this oxygen carrying juice. Then it reacts chemically with cellular food and produce energy. As a consequence, heat energy and carbon dioxide are produced. Heat energy and carbon dioxide are produced. This carbon dioxide is transported to lung again through blood. Here is a flow chart of respiratory system is given below. You can see here is the organ names, respiratory organs, and here is the flow chart of respiratory systems. In this way, from nostril, oxygen goes in this way from nostril to nasal passage, and after that nasal passage to nasopharynx, and after this in this way it goes to trachea, and from trachea it goes to then bronchus, and from bronchus to bronchioli, and after that it goes to alveoli or ear sac. Like this oxygen flow, here is a carbon dioxide flow. You can see carbon dioxide from alveoli ear sac, it goes to bronchioli, and after that it goes to bronchus, and bronchus to trachea, and after that trachea to nasopharynx, and nasopharynx to nasal passage, and after that nostril and into the ear, from nostril to ear. You can see these organs names we have already know in our previous class. We have already read that. You can see I am telling here nostril, oxygen goes through this nostril, and then nasal cavity, nasal passage, and nasopharynx, and trachea, after that trachea, and then bronchus, and after that bronchioli and alveoli. And again carbon dioxide goes from alveoli to bronchus, bronchioli, and then bronchioli to bronchus, bronchus to trachea, and trachea to nasopharynx, nasal passage, and nostril. So this is the flowchart of respiratory system. Now lesson 7, common disease of respiratory tract. Here is written, Mr. Hakim is suffering from tuberculosis, Profullo Babu is suffering from asthma, small baby Bikash is attacked with pneumonia. What are the causes of these diseases? What precautions should they take to avoid these diseases? What are the remedies of these diseases? Certain portion of these diseases could be prevented if cause, symptom, remedy, and prevention measures of these diseases are known. At first, here is the disease name tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a well-known infectious disease. This is a infectious disease. This disease is easily transmitted. Persons who are weak, do hard physical labor and live in unhygienic environment and suffer from malnutrition or live with tuberculosis patients are liable to suffer from this disease. Cause of this disease is one type of bacteria is responsible for this disease. So, bacteria is responsible for this disease, tuberculosis, and symptom of tuberculosis here is body weight is gradually lost and the patient become weak. Occasionally cough with bleeding, fever in the evening and sweat at night, pain in the chest and back, occasionally stomach disorder. Remedy of tuberculosis. The patient should be given nutritious food according to the advice of physician. Treatment should be started quickly. Long treatment is needed and should be continued till complete cure. Treatment must not be discontinued without the advice of a physician. Prevention. Preventive measure for tuberculosis is BCG vaccine. BCG vaccine. Newborn baby should be vaccinated within 1 year. Newborn baby should be vaccinated within 1 year. The newborn baby should be vaccinated as soon as possible. Tuberculosis patient should be kept separately. Best suggestion is to send the patient to the hospital. It ensures proper treatment. Cough and spite of the patient should be buried under the soil because they contain large number of germs. Mouth should be covered with handkerchief when coughing and sneezing. Children should not be allowed to go to tuberculosis patient. Now pneumonia. Next one is pneumonia. It is a disease of lung. Severe cold attack is responsible for this disease. After measles and bronchitis, patient may be attacked with pneumonia if patient catches cold severely. It is a fatal disease for children. Causes of pneumonia. The disease mainly caused by infection with one type of bacteria and the name of this bacteria is pneumococcus. So, this is one type of bacteria. Symptoms. Patients suffer from cough and breathing difficulties. The nostril become wider during inhalation. High fever with feelings of constant pain in the chest. Remedy. Immediate advice of physician is to be taken. Food and medicine according to the advice of physician should be given. More and more water and liquid food like soup, fruit juice should be given. The patient should be given nutritious food. Preventions. When children are attacked with measles or bronchitis, more care should be taken. Bronchitis. Now next disease name is bronchitis. Tracheal infection is called bronchitis. Unhygienic environment, dusty weather, catching cold and smoking may cause this disease. Causes of bronchitis, one type of virus. Look at this one is caused by virus and the other pneumonia and tuberculosis caused by bacteria. So, one type of virus is responsible for this disease. Symptoms. Cause with respiratory trouble, often cough come out, the patient suffer from fever and gradually become weak. Remedy of bronchitis. Stopping smoking, treatment according to doctor's advice. Now asthma. Next disease name is asthma. Asthma is not an infectious or contagious disease. Look at this was asthma is not infectious or contagious disease. Causes of asthma. The cause of this disease may be some food, dust in the air or pollen grain when inhaled. In children, cough and cold is the main cause of this disease. Exception. The certain seasons or at the time of season change, abundance of the disease is marked. Symptoms of asthma. Suddenly breathing trouble shoot up. Sometimes breathing is about to stop. The patient tries to breathe forcibly. The alveoli of the lung do not get proper supply of oxygen or the supply is blocked. As a result, the patient is in trouble. During inhalation, skin in between ribs is pushed in. Sometimes a white color cough come out with cough but no fever. The patient cannot take hard foods and sometimes the patient vomits and become weak. Remedy: the patient should live in a well ventilated and well lighted house, avoiding eating food or coming in contact with things such as woolen cloths that can intensify the disease. Follow doctor's advice and avoid dust and smokes. Give up the habit of smoking. Taking medicine relieves respiratory trouble, but it is not cured fully. Look at this. This asthma is not cured fully. It is necessary for the patient to carry respiratory trouble relieving medicine with them. So, dear students, I have finished today's topic. Now, HW. What will be your HW? Today's HW number is 10 number HW. Students, read these lessons carefully and you will make 5 MCQ from these lessons. It will be your HW. So dear students, I hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practice it at home and do your assigned HW in your HW copy. So dear students, stay home and we'll see you again in our next class.